Hello, friends. My name's Derek. I'm the host of Talking with Famous People. I was live streaming a little bit before, but then we had an emergency. It turned out that my phone was out of electricity. Anyhow, we're back. We're better than ever. It's a new stream. I started a new stream. So why continue that old stream? Why not give the people something new, something unexpected? And so I started a new stream. Now I'm going to just try to touch up this whole area back here behind the stove, which is obviously very difficult to get to. Done a pretty good job of getting to most of it thus far, but still have some to go. So I'm going to try to get over here, which has not been gotten yet. But I want to try to get the bottom part from over here because it'll be easier to get to the top part from over there. So I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. I don't mind if I get a little bit of paint on this yellow hose behind the stove. Not a big deal. Not something anybody's really gonna see ever. Now, if I'd been TE smart, I would have started back here in this corner and worked my way back towards me instead of the other way around. I did it the other way around. I didn't mean to paint the side of that. That's fine. That's again a spot that nobody's ever gonna see. Oh well. It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. Get this up here smoothed out. Look at drips. Don't want drips. All right. Now let's go over to the other side and get the top part of that. I'm gonna put you right up over here. I'll come back and join you over there in a second.
You're doing great.
Thanks, darling.
I think it died.
I brought the cable. I just left it in the car. I'll go get it. All right, look. I gotta go grab something from the car real quick. I'll be right back. In the meantime, Rachel's over there. And get this all straightened out.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be just fine. Nobody panic. Now, where's my flashlight? Is the question.
It's on the kitchen counter.
Okay. I've got my flashlight here. I'll be back with a cord for that.
Thank you.
you plug this into the wall next to the lamp over there?
Yes.
Okay, so once that starts up, just go to the channel and pull up this drain. Alright, now I believe we're in the middle of painting back here. So let's finish doing that. And see if you see back there is some kind of blank spot. Get that, and then we're going to get back behind the fridge some more. Alright, get some more paint on this. I want to take up this jacket. Do that in a second. There we go. Painting behind that thing, no problem. Easy squeeze. All right. Okay. Back there is fine for now. We've got some drips over here I want to get. These drips are still entrenched there. Wow. I could get a knife or something like this.
Happy New Year, Kyle Gilmore.
Happy New Year, Kyle Gilmore. And may all your Christmases be bright. Get this drip off here. Get off of there. Get off of there. Get. Get. Okay, now I'm going to fill that spot where I took the drips off. The dry drips from the other day with some new paint.
Kyle Gilmore says this is my dad's account.
Oh, good for your dad. Good for you, good for your dad, good for us all.
True. Do you pronounce that Neve? What do you need ideas for, Katie? I want to set up a non-profit, but I don't know what.
I want to set up a non-profit. Why? You just want to protect your earnings from taxation? That makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense. All right. Now back here we've got problem areas. Problem areas galore. Up along the top, they didn't tape back there. I don't really want to tape back there. I'm going to just try to do Okay, I've got a very steady hand operation. Hope for the best. Here I have tape still, so it's fine. Good so far. Alright, so far so good. I'm able to work that edge without painting the bottom of the thing. There's a little space behind it, so you can tuck back in there without worrying about it too much. That helps. Alright. I just kind of generally try to get an extra coat on back here because I know I didn't do a particularly thorough job. I was at the end of a gallon of paint, you know.
You're still getting it done. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, darling. So over here it's a little tougher because there's not that space behind. I want to get it on the wood. So what that means is I need a little guide thing to help with this. I could just use tape, probably the easiest. Very well. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta deal with it. You know, obviously nobody wants to tape off this shit. But otherwise, it's gonna look all sloppy. Over here, there's a little space between the wood and the wall, so you can tuck back under there and not a problem. Not here, and not really there. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of space, but I just tape there to be safe as well. So I'm going to start taping here. Okay. There and oh. Eric, don't be such a dumbass. Tear it off of the roll first. There. That's a good taping. That taping worked well. Now let's go on the top here. Tape here. We're going to tape here. Oh. It's fine. Oh. Touching it with my painty hand again, you know, I couldn't paint it. I need my wiping cloth.
It's a process, you know.
Yeah. Alright, got my wiping cloth. we're good to finish taping up here. So that my hands aren't quite so painty. Just tape just like so. And we just need one more little piece here in the corner. Push, push, push. Good enough. All right, now we're going to get the edge here. It's nice and taped off, so we won't have a mess to deal with. You just paint right up against there. On this side too. Don't have to worry about getting any of it on the wood. Good job, Eric.
Good job, Eric.
Fine work. Right, so we're going to get this crack over here a little bit more. It's a little thin. Make sure we get all along the bottom here. Okay. Get a thin spot I see here. You know, up here a bit. Be a little thin. There. There. I can see here on the ceiling where this color is a little different. Right there. The ceiling was kind of a similar shade of white before, so it's a little harder to catch where exactly I've fallen short with the ceiling, you know?
Kitty Cat says 4:11 a.m. and painting. The heck with sleep. 2025 is the year of sleeping 4 hours a night. Let's all do it.
Well, only some kinds of nights are like this. Not all kinds of nights.
Marcus Aurelius says, Happy New Year's Day, guys.
Happy New Year, Marcus Aurelius. There's one thing a new year deserves, it's a fresh coat of paint. All right. I got another thing I have to tape now. Down here. All right, fine. We'll just go ahead and tape it. Tape it like it's hot. Tape it like it's hot. Don't be like that. You're being a dick. Oh, you're so being a dick. This tape needs to learn to behave itself. That's better. Still being a bit of a dick, though. Whatever, it's close enough. Back here where nobody can hear it.
Kitty Cat says, Happy New Year. Remember, you will work until May or June so that you can pay taxes. The rest of the year you can keep your money, LOL.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Alright, now. Got that part taped off. Let's get this thin bit here, which means the coating for sure. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. It's got right there on the wall. Just get the bottom, make sure it's nice and painted.
Human says, my man Eric is back.
I am back. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I'm painting. I'm painting. And everything I touch, I'm tainting. Okay. Looking pretty good, but there's still some thinness here. We're not trying to put on a thin men's convention. We want a nice, solid coating of paint.
Human says Eric looks like Bert from Big Bang Theory, or Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
Who from Big Bang Theory?
Bert? I don't know who that
I don't know
is.
who it is either. Look like Saruman, huh? A little bit. Except I'm not one of the bad guys. Alright. I just have this spot right here.
You're not one of the bad guys.
Oh, no, one of the bad guys.
No.
Okay.
Human says I love them both, by the way.
Okay. This is looking pretty well gotten. Back here. A lot easier to get than behind the stove. But let me just make sure it's all got coverage here.
Kitty Cat says one of the many theories is you should eat cooked cabbage on New Year's for good luck. Never heard that.
Well, it's better than raw cabbage, I guess. Alright. That spot's done. And we're closing in on really having addressed all the main spots of concern pretty successfully. Still might have spots on the ceiling that maybe we'll see better during the day, but hard to say for sure. They're around there I need to get. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but around that light right there, there's a different shade of yarn. So I need to get around there. And again, I don't want to take that off, so I'm just gonna freehand this. We're gonna have a TV party tonight. Alright. We're gonna have a TV party tonight. Alright. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. I got that spot. Let's look for other spots. Sometimes this will help us see especially when there's a light next to it. This one looks like I got pretty good. This one I got pretty good. This one also looks like I got it pretty good. Where else do I need to get? Should be around the fan. I should probably need to get some more of the ceiling. Because it was hard to get that area. Although I did attempt to probably use a bit of a go over.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, there's a bit over there I need to get. Alright. That's fine.
When we're done, we should send pictures to the reporter.
That's a good idea. Okay. Over here on this side. Okay. Get the little paintbrush into my heart. And then we'll just put that right there, like so. I want to get that one little spot of paint that I got on the fan off. That shouldn't really be too difficult. Just one teeny speck. I'll just try getting here. Spreading that around a bit. It doesn't drip or anything. Okay. Now, I need to get around this a little bit more here. Okay, that's good. Are there bits of ceiling that I need to get? Maybe over here. Check it out with the flashlight. See a spot of ceiling right there. Here's a little spot of ceiling I didn't get. Now I did. There's one little spot. But it stood out clearly enough.
Hoodie Cat asked, how much does a gallon of paint cost these days? $30?
No, for the best paint it costs like $70+.
Whoa.
You can get cheaper paint, but you're not doing yourselves any favors. You know, just it takes more paint, so it ends up being basically the same price either way. All right, what else do I need to get here? So Really, I need to find more ceiling to get. I know there must be more ceiling to get.
Human says, "Damn, Eric, what a precision. You are an active and amazing person."
Thanks. Active, huh? Just what I always wanted to be.
Not a single paint spot.
Well, I wish that were true. There's been a drip or drop here or there. Try to clean it up when it happens. But as soon as I notice it, obviously. Okay. Where else do I need to get with this? Well, I guess I can get this door the rest of the way. Well, that seems kind of a low priority. I might end up painting this door the trim color. Painted the trim color, why bother painting it white? So maybe it's just hang off on that. Because I haven't really made a decision. And it really kind of looks like we're pretty well done with the touch-ups. I'm not seeing anything that's shouting out to me at the moment.
No.
I could go in here a little bit more. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
what
Good,
it's covering.
good eye.
Seems like a little low down here. A little bit of light.
Hoodie Cat says, "Interesting. Is Eric's personality a perfectionist?"
Is my personality what?
A perfectionist?
No, I'm not a perfectionist. But there are different things that one does better in life than other things. I've done a lot of painting, so I know how to do it, and I know what it looks like when it's done well, and what it looks like when it's done poorly. And I want to do it well. I gotta do it well than poorly, you know?
It's me says, "Do you ever sleep? Who paints at 4:30 in the morning?"
Alright. That's good for that. Let's see what else we have to get. Let's go down to the end of the hall and see if there's anything in the hall ceiling, anything like that needs getting. And then we'll be about done with this gallon of paint. We'll have possibly more uses for it. Let's see if I can get down here a little bit tighter than I did before. Okay. All right, now let's go down to the end of the hallway. Do any touch-ups we can down there. We need to down there. see. I don't see a whole hell of a lot. Seems problematic here, but maybe right around this light is one such area. Yeah, I see another area right here. So we've got one that actually jumps out a little bit more. This one right here. Just at the top of this thing, we've got some bare spots. And we want to make sure to get those. But I also see a little dried white paint right here. From last time, I guess I got a little paint on there. Oh well, see Libby. What else did I notice? I noticed something else too. Oh right, I know. I didn't quite get that close to this lamp. Erring on the side of not painting on the lamp, you know. Figured I'd come back with a brush. Which I am now doing. There. Alright, that spot's better. That's a good improvement. What else do we need to get? Anything else? Got around that light. What about that light right down there? This light probably needs to be good. I can kind of see from here that it does. Who says that? Still in ya?
Yeah.
Not much. How are you still in ya? Are you still in ya?
Everyone, please enjoy your day today. Please don't let nothing or no one steal your ladies and men.
What did he say? He's gonna do what?
Please, everyone, enjoy your day today, and always don't let nothing or no one steal your joy, ladies and men.
Alright, good advice. Ain't no one gonna steal my joy. That's why I always check to make sure Rachel's not been talking to any strange boys.
It's good to chat.
Yeah.
But I would tell you.
I know, darling. Just makes me feel a little bit more proactive in harm prevention, even if it's not necessary for
That's
me to
good.
be that way.
That's good. I need reassurance for things, so.
We got around that. We did a pretty good job of that. Gonna hit that around this light again. Okay. This door probably will go white, like this white width, so might as well just put the rest of this paint on here. Not much left. And basically, I feel like I've gotten all the main parts here done, plus touch-ups, which is pretty darn good.
She says, mind the hinges.
He says what?
Mind the hinges.
Mind the hinges?
Or mask them.
They were already painted. The hinges were already painted.
Yeah.
So, I just gotta mind the doorknob. So, unfortunately, yeah, I just paint over them because they were already painted. It's unfortunate, but that's life in the big city. Sometimes your door hinges come pre-painted. This was already white, it's just a different shade of white. So, I'm still gonna have to get this more. But, it's a good way to get rid of the last bit of paint from this gallon. Then, take a break, smoke some, and we can discuss what to do with the other gallon of white. I could direct it to the bathroom. A lot of possibilities, really. Okay. Looking good in the neighborhood. Looking fine like strawberry wine. And assorted other stains and fruits.
I would pay you to paint my vacation house.
Thanks, darling. You are paying me to paint your vacation house.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying me with your love.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too, darling. And like this thing, right? It has some of this grayish paint on it. Makes me want to paint over it with white paint. Alright, let's see. Got a little bit of white left. Try to find any spots that we could use some touching up. Probably around this, yeah, fire, smoke alarm. It's not a fire alarm, it's a smoke alarm. Because it doesn't detect fire, it detects smoke. That's why it's called a smoke detector and not a fire alarm. Okay, get it right. That's good. I'm glad I remembered to get around this thing. Okay. Get back here on this. door frame. Alright. I think that's about all the paint there is in here. Scoop off some from the sides here. Okay. On the sides. And we'll go around here in case this part of the ceiling needs any more. Right there, and some. Get that with a little bit. And a little bit more paint in here. Alright. Guess that's it. Guess that's it for that gallon of paint.
Nice.
So let's go in the kitchen. Let's put this paintbrush in some water. And then we'll take a little break. We'll smoke them if we got them. And we'll muse, we'll discuss, we'll explore, we'll examine, we'll understand, we'll grow, we'll love, we'll laugh. A lot of different things. All right. Whew.
You worked hard.
Well, I got things more or less all touched up, seems like.
Yeah, it does.
Might need to hit back behind the oven a little bit more. I think I got behind the fridge pretty good. We could probably plug the fridge back in and push it back down. Well, let's have a cigarette first.
She asked what Bruce Lee and ENFP and his own guru, Chuck Norris too, apparently laughing my ass off.
Chuck Norris? You know what to say about Chuck Norris? He's just a buck schmorris. They also say Bunker Hill is to Mount Everest as Chuck Norris is to Eric. They say that a lot. They're kind of constantly saying it. Your guess is as good as mine as to why. I guess they just like constancy. Any plugs out here? Oh yeah, there are plugs out here. Okay, cool. There are plugs out there, don't worry. I'll plug you in out there. Hopefully they work. We'll find out. It does work. It's good. It's good to know. Outside plugs work. stomach is kind of a little gurgly, maybe. A little bit gurgly, like gargamoil. Gargamoil? Is that his name? Yeah, Gargamel. Gargamel and Ezreal. Oh, God. Azrael. I want to eat those Smurfs so badly. You and I have been chasing them, it seems like forever. And I don't know about you, but it's about time for me to taste their succulent, succulent blue flesh. Wow. I'll interpret that morale as an agreement, Azrael. Wow. Alright, good. Let's set up our best Smurf trap ever. I'll get the Smurf cages. You bring the Smurf bait. And yes, bring the decoy Smurfette. Oh, my stomach. I feel like I maybe have a poo coming on. That'd be pretty exciting for everybody, me especially, but also the president, and also Canada, and also Greta Garbo. When did Greta Garbo die? I want to be left alone. Greta Garbo sounds like a real baba. Yeah, Tiffany, she was a little bit of a baby. She wanted to be left alone. But people didn't want to leave her alone. They wanted to be like, but we want to talk to you. Why are you being such a brat? And frankly, that was a question they never did answer. Alright, well, let's go back inside where it's not freezing fucking cold. Oof. We're living in Antarctica today. It is so cold out there.
I feel it when you open the door. Oh my gosh.
I've got to make some poop. Yeah, I've got to make some poop. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to point you right at that shoot. There she is. She may even be able to talk to you from across the table. I don't know. Maybe asking too much. Oh, moving around in here could be a challenge.
Yeah, it is.
Looking pretty thoroughly and well done, I must say.
It really is. Good job.
Thanks. Oh, this.
Jeez, Putty Cat, who knows, really? Were there any New Year's babies? Like, has anyone been keeping up with that? You know how, like, the news usually reports when there's babies born on New Year's?
Yeah, I was born about three hours ago.
Were you?
Yes, I'm one of the early 2025 babies.
Wow. You have a lot of dexterity for a baby.
Well, I'm a quick bloomer.
You what?
I'm a quick bloomer.
You're a quick bloomer? That makes sense.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a late bloomer.
That's me.
You're a late bloomer?
Yeah. My dad always said that, but yeah.
You say, I'm not a bloomer at all, Dad. I'm not put on this earth to bloom, okay?
No, Putty Cat. He said, Putty Cat says Eric is birthing a dump. Maybe he can name it.
I don't think this is going to be a nameable dump. Very rarely do you have a nameable dump. It's got to be really triumphant.
How do you say it? New Orleans or New Orleans? I think I grew up saying New Orleans.
Well, I guess it just ended up being a bunch of gas. I never pooped.
Oh.
I did pee, and then I let out some additional gaseous emissions, but no solid waste on this particular occasion. So, given that we finished the remnants of that paint, I would guess that the next order of business would be to paint the bathroom white too.
So I was just watching YouTube, and the lady suggested if you want to update the look of your place, to add cozy colors to the rooms.
Cozy colors.
Mm-hmm. So instead of having everything be white, like
Well, we'll have trim with some color on it.
yeah.
So, but do we want to paint the bathroom? I mean, I feel like I need to repaint it no matter what.
No.
We don't have to we could pick a lighter blue trim than the light blue that's in the bathroom. Pick something lighter. And then if we wanted to, we could do the trim and the main color reversed in the bathroom, so the walls are light blue. That would cover better over the dark blue than white would, and then we could do the white for the baseboards and stuff. So I kind of feel like, well, like, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do with the bedrooms, right? Are we gonna paint all the bedrooms too? And if so,
I was
what
thinking
color?
maybe.
Okay. We're gonna do them white as well?
I don't know.
I mean, if we're gonna do white at all, then presumably we'll do the same white, right?
Yeah.
But we could do one or more of the bedrooms the same as the bathroom, flip the colors. Or we could bring a third color into the mix. Maybe like a pale yellow or something.
Yellow is usually associated with anxiety. They say it's not a good color to paint the bedroom.
Really?
They say, yeah. If you want to like energize your room, paint it yellow. But a bedroom,
Okay, well then I guess we'll just go either white with the trim, the same as the rest of the house, and
Yeah.
the bedrooms.
Maybe like some sort of light brown.
Okay, I mean, so you want one of the bedrooms a different color?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe, yeah.
Okay, so we could, do you want to have the same trim there as in here?
No, just leave it, whatever. If it's white, just leave it.
Okay, so we can use the white for the trim there. So we'll need to get, some light blue to go for the trim
Oh,
all throughout
nice.
here,
Yeah.
and to have the walls in the bathroom, light blue. And then we'll have the white for the trim in the bathroom. We'll have the white for the trim in the bedrooms. And do you want to paint all the bedrooms this brown color?
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. It could just be the one, I feel. But if you think it'd be more cohesive with having three the same color, I mean, it's really up to you.
no, I mean, I want to make sure that what we end up doing is a good idea. That it ends up looking good, and we're happy with our decision. So I definitely want you to say what you think it should be if you have a vision for it, because I don't really necessarily have a vision.
Yeah, so like the designer, the interior designer, said like cozy colors for
So brown is considered a cozy color?
like a light brown, like
Okay, like cereal.
no, like maybe more cool than that. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Alright, we can look at the colors in the store. We could go tomorrow maybe if we have the energy to do it. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. This is really coming together.
She also said carpet over stains is like rugs over stains is like a big fix, like a big easy fix.
Oh, so if you don't want to get your carpets fixed, plug this back in. You grab this tape. And we're going to push this back. May have leaked a little bit because it's been unplugged for a bit.
It's okay. Can I well, I'll write it in the chat. Okay.
Good. Maybe we can go back a little bit more, but that's pretty good. At least now I can walk through here again. And glasses too. Okay. Probably move this diagram too. Like so. Is that supposed to be there and not push it back too far or something? Is that what it is? Oh, well, I could worry about pushing that back more later. It's not critically important. So we've gone through 4 gallons of white.
Wow.
And
That's good.
yeah, I think it's a thorough, good, relatively professional job. Sure, I could have tarped off the kitchen, but I'll be able to scrape up stuff off the tiles, no problem. A little bit of paint on the tiles, that'll come up. Get a little bit of mineral spirits or something on there.
Keisha, what color should we paint the bedroom? The bedrooms.
No, not mauve. Okay, Shay, you're always saying mauve as your answer to everything. How can we achieve world peace? Keisha says mauve.
What color should we choose for the bedrooms, for the 3 bedrooms?
Hot pink, cold pink, and medium pink.
She thinks blues and greens. So,
Well, look, we're gonna have blue is the trim in here,
yeah, blue in the bathroom.
and blue on the walls in the bathroom, and white trim.
Mm-hmm.
We could do the bedrooms like the bathroom, blue walls, white trim. Or we could go like with your idea of having a 3rd color, like
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. You know,
Okay.
if that's what you're seeing, let's do that.
Yeah, like I don't know, her suggestion made sense to me.
Uh,
Like cozy color.
Okay. So which colors are considered cozy?
Well, she like gave an example in the picture of like brown, like a lightish brown with white trim.
Okay. All right. Well, the thing is, I don't necessarily think people need the bedrooms to be quite as bright as the rest of the house. So, you know, we've got the drapes and stuff here too. We're just ready. Once the paint's done, we can put on the hardware, and I can put up the drapes.
We're really getting stuff done.
Yeah, and then we kind of need to set up the bedrooms. I mean, the main bedroom is fine the way it is.
Yeah, but we should put. If it's an Airbnb, should it have sheets or should they bring their own? Like,
No. We'll put sheets on stuff. And the thing is, it'd probably be good to, instead of having a full-size bed in those other 2 rooms, maybe have a hideaway bed in one of them, if we can find one for a decent price and decent shape, you know. Because I think, do both of them have blow-up mattresses?
one has full mattress.
Okay, so we want to get rid of that blow-up mattress.
Yeah.
We can replace that with a hideaway bed. I think it'd be fine.
Okay.
Um, but we'll take it one step at a time. We'll get this whole painting job done first.
He says warm colors are cozy. Natural colors like greens and light browns. Yeah, I'm thinking light brown.
Like this tile in here is ugly, but maybe if we scrub it real good, you know.
So apparently, so like what I just learned too, there are like these like stickers that you can put on the floor that match the tiles, and it makes the tiles look new, but it's and it's easy to take off. So like if for whatever reason we don't like it or we
It's easy to take off. Aren't people gonna
Yeah, it
scuff
is.
it off as they walk across it?
mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
I
we
don't
could
know.
update the floor for sure.
Okay, well that's a possibility.
And
We,
Winston's mom suggested the YouTube, and it said like five. There was more than five rules for rentals, like tips for rentals, and I was like, oh, I should definitely check that out.
cool. Sounds good. Well, yeah, now that we're in motion, I feel like it's gonna come out looking pretty nice. It's like somehow up until we started this painting project, I was just kind of in limbo, unsure what, if anything, we were really gonna do to the house, or. But there's obviously a process for getting it ready to actually be a rental, where you got to put some effort into making it look appealing and just setting it up to be a vacation rental. So this is helping get all those thoughts in motion. Like we're gonna need to do something about this white couch, which is dirty. I don't know if we want to get it reupholstered or put something over it or what.
I was thinking of putting something over it.
Yeah, maybe we get a couch cover of some kind. Like, maybe a light blue couch cover to match the trim.
It's nice. I like that. Acacia says maybe trundle bed or inflatable bed in the closet.
That's what's in there now is an inflatable bed.
Inflatable beds always have holes in them.
I don't know, it just seems too cheap to me.
Like-
Might as well just get a fold away couch bed or something.
Yeah. And
We can still leave the inflatable bed in there
we can, yeah.
if people want to use it, but I don't know. It seems lame. We could also put a bed from one of the upstairs rooms
Yeah, I was thinking the blue room.
over here, and then that would free up space in the blue room for other things.
Yeah, I don't know. We could put like a little futon thing or something.
Seems like we don't have so many guests that we have both those rooms filled up that often. And even if we needed to, well, then we could have the inflatable bed over there for the
Yeah, we could.
it's like if we really needed it, but we don't seem to have that many guests that we have all the rooms filled up. Because we could also have somebody sleep in your room.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the headboard to the blue room bed is not screwed onto it.
okay. So it'd be easier to take apart and transport.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it seems like we're really on a mission to accomplish things, huh?
Yeah. Okay, she says depending on how many people rent it out.
Depending on what?
Depending on how many people rent it out.
What's depending on that?
Like having the inflatable.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't want there to be so many people in here that they can't fit into 2 beds and a hideaway bed. Because it's maximum 6 people, you know. But I guess it's possible you could have 6 people and 2 people want to sleep in different beds.
Oh, okay, she said families with kids.
They might not want to sleep in the same bed. Well, that's fine. We could leave the inflatable bed here in the closet. People can access it if they want it. And there's a air pump and an inflator thing that goes with it. So.
Okay.
Inflate my bed. So I guess I'm not gonna get into this other gallon of paint right now, even though I could, because the next thing to do probably is the baseboards in the bathroom. Do those white and all the trim in the bathroom before doing the walls. Maybe we should do it after doing the walls. I don't know. It's a tough call, actually. I'll have to use this thing anyway. This is perfect for like painting all along an edge that you don't want to get paint on something, you know. It's also known as my big pusher.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's good for pushing piles of leaves and stuff. If you have any piles of leaves you want to push, maybe consider getting a big pusher.
Putty Cat says I would be careful allowing kids, they make a mess.
Well, it's a vacation rental. You can't say no children around. I don't doubt that they do make a mess, but families are gonna. This is the kind of place that a family very much might want to rent, because it's not huge in terms of square feet, but it's got 3 bedrooms. It's enough for a family, you know. It's like you could stay here. It would be better than trying to squeeze into a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little bit of that mountain vibe in the sense it's got a wood fireplace and stuff, you know. So I also plan to allow pets with, I guess, an additional fee probably, but make it small. Because, you know, you want to be an option for as many customers as possible.
Yeah.
I will say that this place is obviously not wheelchair accessible.
No, it's not.
But presumably that's not a requirement to have an Airbnb/Vrbo thing. If it is, then well, at that point, I guess we just nix the vacation rental and try to rent it as a month to month. Because, you know, that would be a big expense trying to put a RAM. I don't think they have that requirement for Airbnb stuff, though. How would one get out of the driveway when it snowed there? Well, I guess we'd probably alert them under such a circumstance. I mean, they'd be going downhill. I'm not sure. I could have them park at my house, which has a paved driveway. If it's not going to snow too much, then we can walk down and get their car. We'll have to play those things by ear, I guess. See how they'll play out. But it's good, a good thought, a good notion. I don't want to pave this driveway either. And, we'll see if the county approves this in terms of its parking and stuff, It may not be perceived as having enough parking for the amount of vehicles that might be necessary to bring for a group to bring up or something. Yeah, we'll find it out. To live life in peace, immune to all compulsion. Well, you might successfully avoid compulsion, I guess. I don't know if anybody can be immune to all compulsion. Like, pretty much nobody's immune to torture, Maybe to make sure I'm in compliance with all the contemporary stuff, I should put a sign on the bathroom that says all gender bathroom. I just put a men's room sign on it. Sorry, ladies. You can go outside. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. It is cold, old outside. You want to talk about cold? Well, let me tell you a thing or two about cold. It is cold outside.
This cat says, I do not think it has to be handicap accessible unless you list it as such. Then there are certain things you have to list it as such, but double check.
Well, I'm not listing it as handicapped accessible, but I am going to list it as gluten-free and organic.
Do you like winter weather Olympics kit?
Do you like to hear those sleigh bells ringing? The ting-ting-tingling too? It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride, and we have our little motorized sleigh. But the thing is, Rachel and I aren't really dressed for a sleigh ride. We really need a hat, gloves, socks or shoes.
I have socks on, luckily, but I should have boots on.
A fur coat made out of all mink.
Reminds me of those jackets.
Yeah. What a sad occasion of memory that is. I love winter weather, but not really that ring-ting-tingling. I'm an Ohioan. Heat and snow is all a ninja knows. I see. Are you from Middleton, Ohio? I've been to Middleton. It's halfway between Mia and Mia. Between Dayton and Mia. What is it, like Cleveland and something? I don't know. I've been there. Would I allow such pets as a goldfish or a python? I mean, You know what? It's basically we're gonna have a don't ask, don't tell policy about these odd pets that you might propose. We're gonna assume you're bringing a dog or cat. It turns out you're bringing a python, and you come and go uneventfully. I'm none the wiser. And if you bring something like I don't know, a full-grown tiger, well, hopefully it's well behaved. I don't know. I'm gonna have to encounter some problems before I start uh, making some rules to address those kind of problems. I'm not gonna try to do too much preemptive problem avoidance. You know. I mean, one could think of a million possible things that could go wrong and try to prevent them all, but this is supposed to be someplace you enjoy going to on vacation, not Nazi rule camp.
Yeah, and I think from what it seems, most people who rent here, they go to Yosemite, so they're like not really. They want a comfy place to come back to after, but.
And they seem pleasant, the people who come around here. You know, it's not like it attracts kind of a iffy crowd.
No.
So I'm gonna just let it play out. You know, not try to look too far ahead about things that might go wrong or things that might not be as anticipated.
I mean, there's always going to be things I feel. I mean,
Reality,
it can go perfect too.
reality takes you by surprise. There'll be things I didn't anticipate and so forth. But it's also the case that it's good to know where to use extroverted intuition and where you're just pointlessly whistling Dixie. There's certain stages and things where you can try to do conditionalities like, well, if this happens, then yeah, if that happens, then yeah. But a lot of things like this, you just gotta take them one step at a time, see how it plays out, adjust accordingly. It's a SITE thing.
It is.
Yeah, so the T is gonna have to be responsive, not proactive, I think. Key thing is, like I said, one step at a time. If we get one step at a time done, then it'll eventually get done. It's like once this painting is done, the next step is pretty straightforward. Put up the drapes. You know, get a couch cover for that thing. Decide what we're gonna do with furniture in the bedrooms, other than the master bedroom. Maybe add some amenities in here, like that set of knives that we have in the house, and a couple other things like that.
Coffee.
Coffee, stuff that they and you know, come up. Like I said before, put that acoustic guitar in here for people to play.
Well, that's a good idea.
All right. Remember we looked at that one place there, the guitar there. Okay, well, anyway, it was an Airbnb. And I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
And you know, set it up with firewood near the fireplace, and we're in the fireplace with and leave a torch to help them start the fire. Because it's a good way to start a fire.
Yeah, I can see it be super cozy in here.
Yeah. We'll have to bring a trash can over. Probably have to put up little signs, places that say things like, or we'll have a little booklet of papers. Just a couple things like the Wi-Fi password, our phone number.
A supermarket, like.
Yeah, we could have like
Location.
how to get places, because they don't have a phone, I guess. But you know what I'm saying. We could say the closest market is Pioneer Market.
Yeah.
Put the address, and then they could just Google it that way.
Yeah.
Closest way to Yosemite is out Turner Road through Mid Pines.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go to the off-road roads down Heights Cove, you can go that way, or you can go to the Jersey-Dale roads, things like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like when I would go to the Jersey Shore with my family, Stone Harbor. They like the houses that were like maintained well usually came with some sort of like something like that.
Or SFJ shit.
Mm-hmm.
SFJ, STJ shit. We'll just say also in the booklet, of course, we live just down the street. If you need anything, let us know.
Yeah.
And if you need things such as toilet paper, let us know. And we should have like a little thing that says, cleaned this time. So they know that it's been cleaned.
That's true.
Before they got there.
Okay, she says, holla at your boy if you need anything. Anything.
You mean put that in the message? And then we could even be a little sneaky, and we could leave a envelope for leaving a tip for the housekeepers, pretending that it's not us. We wouldn't be pretending, we just not mention that it's us,
That's still pretty much pretending, though.
Well, I mean, we are the housekeepers.
Yeah, we are the housekeepers.
And if they want to leave a tip for the housekeepers, we're not saying the tip for the housekeepers who are other than us.
No, we're not.
No. So, we could do that. I don't know if anybody would leave a tip for the housekeepers, but they might.
Oh, Putty Cat. He says, has Ruben adequately inspected the HVAC system before you rent the place?
No, Putty Cat. No, he's not. And we're just gonna have to also deal with the fact that this rental does not have air conditioning. It might be hot up here in the summer. But I think we need to get one of those air conditionings either for the window or one of the ones that you can move around. You just have to vent it outside someplace. I'm not sure how exactly that works, bro. Anyway, we could install a swamp cooler in at least, I guess, the bedroom. I don't know where else to install it. I mean, we could buy one of those, like, Mitsubishi things. It was in the back house.
What?
You know those Mitsubishi things that were in the back house? That Mitsubishi heater air conditioner thing?
Yeah.
We could get something like that. I mean, there's ducting for the central heating. We could probably easily enough put in central air. It would be cheaper than if we were installing it from scratch, in the sense that we wouldn't have to install the ducting.
Honestly, it might be a good investment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We can
Think
look
about
into it.
Table it.
We can look into it, but we could also wait for a bit because it's not that hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be that hot for a while, so we could maybe get a cheaper air conditioning solution temporarily and look into the more expensive one. I don't know. We'll have to think about it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Okay, well, I guess then we're about done for now, huh?
Oh, that's a lot. Pretty cat says 10K for.
Central air conditioning?
Yeah.
That's too much.
That is too much. It's not worth it.
We'll have to come up with a cheaper air conditioning solution. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I start thinking ahead too much about all the different things. Find the task daunting, you know. Just gotta take things one step at a time. It's like the coach said today. We're not doing our jobs. We need to do a better job of doing our jobs. Okay, so we're gonna have to get ready to go here pretty soon. It's gonna be a cold ride home. Yeah, no. So okay. No, pretty cat. No, that is not what I want to do. It's like I am already really stretching my legs to be accomplishing this in the one step at a time approach. Making a spreadsheet of things I have to do is not a good idea. That's called How to Discourage Eric. Alright, so I'm going to close this up. I think I'm going to just end this stream now. What do you think? Yeah. So I'm going to end the stream now. I'm getting tired. I'm going to go home and try to crash and for a bit before a football game comes on. So maybe I'll stream again later. Until then, I wish you the fondest adieu, and I'm going to give you the dating game goodbye. Mwah! It's the dating game.